Hey, what's up? Good afternoon to all you Young and Restless fans on YouTube. I'm Justin Fleming. I'm here to give you my review on today's Young and Restless Tuesday, August 15, 2017. Here's my review now. Today's Young and Restless was stupid and confusing and very hypocritical. I mean, because today, early on, when the show began, Kane, at the Ashby house, Maddie and what happened was this. Maddie and Reed stopped kissing when Kane slams the door and Reed departs. And Kane informs Maddie that he doesn't want that boy in the house. Please. And Maddie argues with Kane that he hates Reed because he's Victoria's son. It reminds him Victoria fired him because he lied. I agree 100% about Maddie. She's right. She's absolutely right. Who does Kane think he is? Who is he to tell her daughter Maddie that he can't see and she can't see at all? Kane is just pissed. He's just pissed off just because that Reed's mother Victoria fired his ass because he lied about Juliet. It's his fault. His lies got himself fired. He lied saying that Julia didn't drug him when they actually had sex. It's his fault. He has no room to talk about who his daughter can't see and who she can't see. When Kane tells Maddie to stay away from Reed, she catches with. He already had unprotected sex with someone he barely knows, and that's Juliet. He has no room to talk. Nothing to say at all today. Now, next one, Victoria. She informs Billy that Brash and Sassy can't secure the funds they need, so they'll have to cut back. She has a plan and takes off as Lily arrives. Billy and Lily go over there to split with Kane. She muses that keeping busy with the Dare campaign helps, but Billy breaks the news that it had to be put on hold. Lily decides that Brash and Sassy is broke thanks to Kane. Billy is confident she'll find work and hugs her. And after Reed arrives, seeking Billy's advice on how to cope with Maddie's parents won't let him see her. Billy advises that he'll have to accept it. Reed's unimpressed, but Billy assures him it will blow over. Reed asks like it did for you and Grandpa. Billy sighs. Reed can see whoever he wants. Reed can be with Maddie. Reed can be with Maddie. He can. Reed. He can see Maddie all he wants. Kane is not. Kane is not Reed's father. Now he said. Now Reed. He said like it did it for you and Grandpa before. We all know that Billy and Victor don't get along. There's no love lost between Victor and Billy. Because Billy hates Victor as much as Victor hates Billy. Now, next one, Noah. She helps Tessa get settled at his mother's place, and Sharon appears, followed by Mariah. Everyone's sure this will be great, she says. And after Sharon makes sense with Tessa, who asks if there's an update on the girl from the hotline, there's not. Sharon leaves with Noah, and Tessa checks her phone. Mariah appears, and Tessa suspects she's avoiding her. Mariah denies it. They're friends. Tessa becomes emotional, and Mariah urges her to open up. Swearing her secrecy, Tessa reveals that Crystal is a little sister. Bam! The truth has come out. But the only thing what I want to know is this: does Tessa really have feelings for Mariah? I know that there's a little lesbian thing coming on. This lesbian storyline. Is it gonna happen? I mean, I know knowing Devon's not gonna like it. I mean, I know some of you not gonna like this this little LGBT storyline on Young Restless because because I know some of you want Noah to stay with Tessa and Devon stay with Mariah. I mean, why can't let one couple be? I mean, I know over the years there have been many LGBT storylines on over the years on many soap operas, Guiding Light, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, All My Children, so on and so on. But I mean so Tessa is Crystal's sister. So I think she might be a prostitute, or I mean a human trafficker. That's what I believe. I think that's her secret. She's a human trafficker, Tessa. Now, next one at the penthouse, Nick tells Chelsea he thinks they're ready to move in together. Chelsea rambles about the level of togetherness and it'll be a big change. Nick reassures her, but it's fine if she needs more time. When he's respectful about the penthouse being Adam's turf, Chelsea decides he wants him there. They kiss, and he leaves to get his things and Christian. You know, that's a good idea. I mean, that's a good idea. Nick should move in with Chelsea. I mean, I'm no fan of Nick and Chelsea storyline because I want Adam back. But I want some. But you know what? I mean, Victor is no. I mean, how could Victor throw Nick out of the house like that? I mean, that house meant everything to Victor, to Nick, and everything else. I mean, I want someone. I mean, I want someone to explain my thick skull how telling another that they can relate to a man saying this is my home you share with Adam, and the woman said, and the person says, and the woman says, I want you to move in with me. In the home I share with your deceased brother. I bet it's someone sickened. It must be sickened to all of your stomachs. If it's my dad, if a woman's dad had evicted her from a tech house in a ranch, then what the fuck would that woman show up at Vic's office, summoned or not? I mean, that's a good question. Very good question. Now, next one. At Newman Enterprises, Scott needles Abbey, who is clearly distracted. She reveals that Victor gave her keys to Nick's house and wants to move in. After Victoria arrives looking for Victor, Abbey relays that he kicked Nick off the ranch. They summon Nick, who fills him in. Vicky is outraged, and Abbey shares that Victor asked her to move into the tech house, and Nick urges her to go for it. But Victoria points out that he's pitting his children against one another. Her head buzzes and she rushes out. Nick reassures Abbey again and reveals that he'll be living with Chelsea. Abbey feels stuck in the middle. Nick advises her to move to the ranch with her eyes open. You know, if I had $500 million, I would have left the tech house on my own. Nick and Chelsea is messed up anyway. I mean, sleeping with your dead brother's wife, or sleeping with your dead husband's brother. I think it's gross, disgusting. That's disgusting. I know some of you think that's disgusting. I mean, Adam. I mean, I know Adam is not going to be back. I think Adam's not going to be back. I mean, I have a feeling that when Nick is at his lowest, Vic will swing the fact on him that Adam is Christian's father. Christian doesn't. I don't think Christian doesn't belong to Nick. Christian belongs to Adam. That's what's true. Now, next one, Lily arrives at home to Kane telling her about Reed and Maddie. He complains that Victoria's done enough damage to their family. Lily counters that he did the damage. Kane wonders if she made a decision about their marriage. Lily isn't going to really have this conversation and reveals that her campaign was put on hold. Kane thinks they want to destroy him. Lily orders him to stop acting like the victim. Brash and Sassy struggling because of him, and asks him to leave. After Maddie complains to Lily about Kane's actions, Lily suggests that she and Reed slow things down. Maddie protests she's being punished for her dad's mistakes. It's true. It's true. You know, it's true. It's very true. Maddie's right. She's being punished for her dad's mistakes. I mean, he's just pissed. Kane's just pissed because he got fired by Victoria, Reed's mother. I mean, that's what this is all about. And Lily's right. Kane did all his damage to him. He did all this to himself. It's his fault. He did the damage. He did the fucking damage. No, I really hope that Lily does not go back with Kane. I mean, I hope it goes with Jordan. And that will blow her right in his face and Hillary's face as well. I hope. Now, Crimson Lights Noah notices Scott's new look on his way out. And Scott tells Sharon that Victor was impressed as well. They're discussing how they'll get privacy now that Tessa's moved in when Christine appears. And then this. The police discovered Crystal's John found her though in an ad for a massage. And she hopes the girl reaches out again. And after, Scott tells Sharon there's nothing Chris or the police can do right now, but there's something he can do. No, I wish this storyline will be over with, this crazy prostitute storyline. I wish this would be over. I mean, how long is this gonna last? How long? Like days, months, or something like that? I mean, how long? How long is it gonna take for this storyline with this Crystal? But you know what? I'm kind of confused here. Crystal had a phone, or got to a phone called the Crisis CTR. If Tessa's her sister, then why didn't Crystal call her? And how does Tessa know for sure that the girl Sharon spoke is her sister and not someone who happens to be Crystal? I mean, named Crystal. If she hadn't spoken to her or seen her, if she hasn't spoken to her or seen her, and if she's sure, then why doesn't Crystal know where or how to contact Tessa? But it seems Crystal has contacted Tessa. So why the fuck wouldn't Tessa, who was living right in the house with God, Victor, to go to him or Nikki for help help rescuing her sister? You know, this storyline doesn't make any fucking sense to me. This storyline doesn't make any sense. I wish this would be over with. It doesn't make any damn sense. No sense at all. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, next one. At the club, Chelsea tells Jordan her and Nick news. He asks her if she's sure if what she wants. Nearby, Kane introduces himself to Ben Hockman and complains about Victoria. Ben takes a call from her asking her to meet. When he disconnects, Kane offers to help him secure Brash and Sassy. Oh, Kane, man, Kane. You know, Kane is really digging in his own grave right about now. He really is. He is really digging in his own grave. Right now, he's lower than an ant's belly. Kane wasn't this vile. And when he was posing as Joe's son, Philip, I believe Maddie I believe that Maddie may run away and get caught by the sex traffickers. That's why I I mean, Kane is still trying to destroy Billy, and now Victoria. I feel really sorry for Maddie and Reed. I mean, I feel really sorry for Lily. No campaign. Hillary was going to Chicago or whatever to film her next commercial. But why doesn't Lily go back to work at the club? I mean, Kane is something else. He's something else. Really, he is. Now, at the pool bar, Chelsea works to convince a skeptical Jordan that Nick is moving in will be great. Down in the club dining room, Kane smirks as Hockman walks over to greet Victoria and kisses her hand. You know what? Like I said, Kane is digging in his own grave. He really is. Like I said, he's really digging in his own grave. I mean, I wish he will go down and Hillary will go down. I mean, his marriage is already destroyed. Just like his marriage is already destroyed. Just like Adam and Chelsea's marriage was destroyed. I mean, he's still trying to have that plan to destroy Billy and Victoria when he had that smile on his face. Kane's becoming just like that guy that what's his name, that Australian guy, his father or something. Colin, that's it, Colin, that's his name, Colin. So that's my little review on today's Young and the Restless. So subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy tomorrow's Young and the Restless. I'm out of here. Peace.